Warning: the following program may contain foul fucking language, gory ass shit, or the occasional slow point because I can be a lazy fuck with editing. Viewer discretion is potentially advised, but also probably rejected. Greetings from the land of OP. I am Rob the OP Wither, and I am here bringing you episode number 7. Wait, 7? Shit, 8. I just uploaded 7. If you haven't watched 7, go check it out. This is episode number 8 of our first ever Agrarian Skyblock run. Aw, shit. So I am here by myself today, flying solo. As you can see, there's no Xavier. He is off having birthday celebrations. Woo! Birthday celebrations! Today is Xavier's birthday. Everybody in the comments below, I need you to say happy birthday, Xavier! Hype! So, I am going to, while he's gone, be working on a few various things. You can see I'm placing out some Enderium blocks. Fuck yes, Enderium blocks. We are rich as shit, guys. Look at all these blocks. Look at all the shit. Do I have more blocks in here? No, that was the only one. I made a bunch of stacks of Enderium blocks because why the fuck not? We are fucking rolling in resources at this point, bitches. Where's our Ender Pearl thing? Right here. We have 55,000 Ender Pearls, and I just used up a good chunk of them to make these blocks. But the reason why I made so many isn't because of the fact that I'm using them right this second. I have plans for these fuckers. You might have noticed a little bit of a change in the decor. Also, apparently latency. I don't know why there's torches up there. That's kind of weird. But I haven't been on in a week, as I usually say when I start a new episode. Like, what happens, guys, is I take my recording day on the weekend, like today's Saturday, and I do a recording day, and I break that recording day up into, like, 4 or 5 episodes, 3 or 4 episodes, and I upload them over the course of the week while I'm at work, because I work a full-time job, and that doesn't really leave me a lot of time in the evenings to do much. I get home, I eat, and if I have some time after I eat, I go to the gym, and then that's pretty much my evening, every evening. So that doesn't leave me a lot of time to record, so I upload over the week, and then I'm gone for a week. And Xavier, who has much more time than I do to get on here and do stuff, does things while I'm gone, and that's why occasionally I get on here, I'm like, I haven't been on in a week, guys, let's see what Xavier's been doing, which we're going to do in a second, BT dubs. But last episode, before I got going, I was like, you know what? My Tower of Awesome has to be awesome. For any of you who don't know, I like to build towers of awesomeness, and this time I'm trying to be a little bit different. Anybody who watches any of my stuff regularly knows I tend to build in pretty stale fucking block houses. Like, usually it looks something like this. Just a flat square structure, and that's it, right? So I'm trying to switch it up here a little bit this time. I don't know why this is open. It shouldn't be. I'll just cover this up really quick. But this is kind of how... Well, probably because we just never got around to closing it off, I think. So this is how I tend to build right here. I tend to just build flat structures, but this time I'm trying to switch it up a little bit in that we have this open building here. The machine room is going to stay with an open roof, so Xavier and I can fly in and out. He covered these up with colored blocks. I forget what they are from. I think I showed them off last episode. So that's what this is going to be. But I want to do lead block trim with fancy gold or with fancy diamond brick insides. So that's why the roof looks a little different. And we got the walls in between a little bit different. So the fancy diamond brick insides. And Xavier's like, hey, why not do something even cooler with the very center of the floor and ceiling? I'm like, what am I going to do? He's like, Enderium blocks, because we're rich as shit at this point. So I made a bunch of them. And that's going to be a thing that happens. That's how we're going to decor this shit. And this tower is going to, it's going to have this building here. The machine room is going to be right here. And then this is going to be the center tower that will go up several stories. And then there's going to be another tower room offshoot like this one right here, and then right over here, and then right over here. So we're going to do kind of like a quad structure with a center tower bit that goes up a couple floors. This floor right now, or this building right now, is just a few things that Xavier, we set up our power structure back here. So we have our magma crucible melting down redstone as it comes in from our redstone tree farm we did last episode. And we got a couple of these redstone heated generators just burning this shit. So this is our power, and we have found this is some really powerful power. Like, we have heated redstone generators in this barrel because we have extra ones, but we got a full fucking Tesseract setup going on. Tesseract resonant energy cells. These are full of shit of power. We are rocking and rolling, guys. This is a really awesome setup. I never imagined this would be so cool. So Xavier has got us set up with a few things I'm just going to show off really quick before I dive into today's episode, because today is going to be all about moving some of this stuff that he's been setting up, which I have no idea what this is all about. Oh, this is making automatic... Oh, this is making automatic dirt. I get this now. Anyway. So, this is bringing liquid stuff in. Excess pink slime gets stored in this barrel, I guess. Quarter full of pink slime. He altered Shadow's animal farm out here with slaughterhouses instead of grinders. So we're getting pink slime this way. And this is automatically feeding liquids into our quest delivery system. Several of the quests in the book, which I haven't shown off in several episodes, apparently they completed out Steel. Like, I haven't been here for this. Like, there's all kinds of rewards I have to come in here and claim. Steel's been completed. Hell's Kitchen is, like, halfway done. And they've been Euro Wizard Steve he's been doing. Which I need to do on camera for you guys, so I'm going to get into Blood Magic at some point myself. Go with the flow. Anyway, so there's, like, some liquid stuff in Go with the Flow that's repeatable. And I don't know which ones they are. I think they're these guys. This one, the biofuel, seed oil. I don't remember which ones are repeatable. But anyway, they're repeatable. They can be done every Minecraft day. You can turn them, or every Minecraft week or something like that. So he's got automatic quest delivery systems set up to bring in, just pipe in that shit through this liquid tesseract. It's receiving fluid. So that's a thing, and that just automatically completes quests for us to get extra loots, which is awesome. And all this stuff, what I'm going to do today's project, guys, is going to be AE. I know I've been promising it for a couple days. All this loot system is going to go up into an upper floor over here. Like up a second floor up here. I'm going to build another floor, and I'm going to move all this shit somewhere else. I don't know where yet, probably in the main room. And this is going to be AE room right here, and then upper floor is going to be loot room, so we don't ever have to come up here and touch it again. That's why I made a bunch of extra... What is this? How did I get... Oh, this switched places, that's weird. So I made a bunch of extra deep storage units, in addition to the 41 that I already have. And, yeah, I'm going to get rocking and rolling building some of this. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this right off. I've got enough. The only stumbling block is diamonds. We're not getting diamonds quick enough to make these floors. We have 11 stacks. I'll be fine. Last time I logged in, we had 7 stacks, and I used 6 of them. So Xavier's like, well, we're low on diamonds. I'm like, ah, ha, 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 whoops. So yeah, that's the thing. So I'm going to get working on some AE stuff. Let me go take... Oh, wait. Let's do a quick tour. We're already at 6-7 minutes of this recording, guys, so I'm going to just do this really quick. Xavier's been working on blood magic stuff, which I am looking forward really to doing. You might have seen some of these red sparklies going on and gone, is that redstone? Nope, it's blood lights, bitches. Apparently, through the blood magic alchemical wizardry mod, you can make blood lights, which these guys just break. If you try to do anything with this block, they'll just get destroyed. But they make light, and it's kind of a cool little particle effect. It's kind of like a torch without having a torch. But they take a little bit of blood magic to cast and put on the ground, and then you can't ever remove them. So if I break that, it's gone. And I would do it to show you, but Xavier's not here for me Xavier's not here to replace it, so I'm not going to do that right now. And I'm not yet a wizard, Steve, so that's the thing. His blood magic altar stuff is down here, underneath the altar. I don't know what a fucking damn thing of this is. Like, here's Master Ritual Stone, Ritual Stone, Ritual Stone. These are different types of Ritual Stones, and I don't know what all this shit's... This looks crazy as fuck. Does anybody watching this know what this shit does? I don't know what this shit does. This is insane. Like, Xavier brought me down here, and he's like, this does this, and that does that, and there's other things that are happening. And I'm like, that's fantastic, they're happening. I have no idea what the fuck. Seriously, what the shit, dude? So down here, underneath, I guess, what it boils down to is... I'm not going to actually go down here, but look, you can see there's skeletons down there. See, look at that. And, maybe I can get out here a little bit and look, and they won't shoot me. I don't know why he's letting all this loot just lay on the ground, and, just gradually will get destroyed. Ow, leave me alone. Gradually this stuff is just going to disappear over time. So I'm not sure why he's not collecting that loot in some fashion. We do have mob traps that are automatically running and bringing us loots anyway, so I guess we don't need to collect these things. But he's got Cursed Earth down here generating monsters, basically, is what's going on. And then every so often, this ritual, you can see that there's a little hole in the floor right here, and it can see the monsters down there. So the Cursed Earth is automatically generating monsters all the time, and then this is somehow damaging them. And I guess it costs like 2 blood magic to damage a monster, but every time it damages one, it gives him 10. So this is functionally infinite blood magic, I guess, and I don't know how it works. I'm going to do this all on camera, maybe in an episode or two, and we will get going with that, so I'll show you how all the blood altar works at some point or another. Structure barrel, reinforced slates. Oh, I didn't mean to take that off there. Blood altar, harvestable. What is this? Master Blood Orb, Life Essence, Xavier McMage. Oh, I guess Oh. Yeah, I don't know, guys. So I'll have to figure out what all this shit... This looks crazy as fuck, guys. I don't even know. And then up here's something else. He showed me this, and I don't know what this does either. So we'll have to get into this at some point, and I'll figure out what all this does. Here's his little magic tower. I don't know what he's doing with this either. I didn't actually go inside this yet. Oh, he's just starting up Thromcraft in here. That's cool. So yeah, guys, that's a thing. And I just wanted to show you what he'd done. He's planning on making a magic tree forest over here on the other side of the main tower. I don't know what he's going to do over here, but I guess it's going to be a magical tree forest of some kind. That's going to be a thing that happens. You can see there's already a harvester down there. Here's a cactus farm. Why is he farming cactus? I don't fucking know. I imagine it has something to do with Thaumcraft, but that's a thing. When these grow, these slabs automatically, they can't grow next to the slabs, so it pops, so they break, obviously. And then the vacuum hopper sucks them up. I don't know why he doesn't have a vacuum hopper down on top of those mobs down there, but that's a thing that happened. And also we have blizzes. I'm not going to get too close because those fuckers hurt like crazy. There's his automatic ender farm. That's how we have so many ender pearls. You can see the 2 mob grinders down there just killing the shit out of those guys. Bam. That's how we're getting ender pearls. There's a auto spawner in the floor down there spawning those guys, so that's how we're getting ender pearls. And of course our 2 regular mob traps are still rocking and rolling. He replaced the tops of these glass with dark glass, so light can't get through here, so they can still spawn. You can see these have been upgraded with cursed earth, so they're always spawning as well, even when we're standing right next to it. And these pistons are holding these blood things down, the blood blocks, because it looks cool. Blocks of blood. And we have mob grinders in there, so we get mob essence. So we're generating mob essence and doing all kinds of cool stuff, guys. Xavier's been doing a lot of work. We also went to the Nether at one point. That's how I have Manilan pickaxes. And check this out. This pick is unbreakable, bitches. Manilan pickaxe head, Manilan tool rod, and an obsidian binding for reinforced 3. And I just added... I added several obsidian plates to it for my modifiers, and each obsidian plate gives you an unbreakable level, or a reinforced level, so if you get reinforced 10 going, you get unbreakable. So this pick doesn't ever take durability damage. I love it to death. So yeah, blizzes, which is giving us gelled pyrotheum rods, which we can then burn into gelled pyrotheum, which I don't know what that's for, but Xavier says there's a plan. So I'm going to go ahead and do a YouTube cut really quick here, guys. Just wanted to show you some of the shit that he's been doing. He's been a very busy McMage. I'm going to tell you right now, Shadow's been a lazy bum and hasn't been on. I want to automate his food at some point, because he hasn't been on to do it. So I'm going to go figure out how I want to go with this AE system, guys, and I will be back. I can show you guys that this shit goes away when you just punch it out. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I like to put glowstone glass covers for my light sources within the building. You can see I'm altering this building a little bit here. I'm putting the trim out here like I did with the main room. Getting ready to put my AE system in there. And I like to do the half blocks in the same block as the upper block. I'll show you guys really quick, actually. The nice thing about micro parts is they transition their light through other blocks. Like, so if you have a micro part, like in the ceiling, if you do this in the ceiling and you go downstairs underneath, like I can actually show you guys over here. That's how I've got it in the main room. See how we got the glowstone covers up top? These will transmit their light through the micro part underneath of them. It's all one block, as you can see. Check it out. See? It's all one block width. And that light is actually coming through the ceiling because the micro parts transition their lights through. I don't know why Forge does that, but it lets you cut most blocks into pieces, and it transmits its light through. So you place a half block. This is just cutting like lead block slab. You just take this, and you can just cut this in half with your diamond saw. If I could fucking click. See, look. I can get lead block slabs out of that. And then this is the exact same thing done over and over again. That's how I get the glowstone covers. I take one glowstone glass and just cut it into covers. You could do half blocks too, but they stretch further if you do it that way. So that's one block width, and then that way you don't have to really fuck with it too much. But since I do that inside, like these blood lights he does are awesome for outside when you're out and about running around. Like out here, it's awesome because it just doesn't really look like there's too much light around, which is, it looks cool as shit out here. But inside, no, fuck you. So you can see you pop these out, and you see I didn't pick anything up in return. Actually, I need to do this over here too. I do them every 3. Oh, I forgot that I had that on. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, there. 1, 2, 3, there. 1, 2, 3, there. 1, 2. There we go. So it's a nice way to stretch out your blocks too. But you can see that these blood lights, when you punch them out, they're gone. See, I didn't actually pick up any blood lights. They're not actually an item. They're just a particle effect that you place down on the ground. So we'll come through, we'll do this here too. 1, 2, 3. Just cut up these slabs really quick here. And then we can just place the slab in here and then the cover. If I can stop lagging, there we go. Fucking lag. Swear to God, guys. Bam. And I do them every 3 just because that's just how I like to do it. I build in odd numbers, you guys probably noticed, so I like to have 3 blocks between each one. And I've got an extra slab, which I'll use for some other thing, some other place. So, just wanted to show you that's how these go away. You don't get these picked. These aren't items, so you can't pick these back up. They're a spell, and I'll show you guys at some point how that works. So, let me keep working on this room. I'll be back. So, I finished getting everything set up in this other room here, and by set up, I mean changing everything to my little color scheme. Doing my lead block trim, my diamond fancy brick walls, and my center of Agrarian bricks, blocks, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Looking pretty good in here, I think. And the only thing I haven't done is the inside parts, like this few bricks here around whatever this is that Xavier is doing here. I think this is automated charcoal generation. And then the bricks over here to separate this wall. I did everything else though, because this is coming down at some point. I just haven't done it yet. I'm not sure how I want to put things in here quite yet. So I'm going to, I think... This is where we're going to set this up. I have to do an upper floor. I should probably get on doing that, actually, before I continue on too much. So I'll make an upper floor, and maybe some elevators. I don't know where I'll put them yet. Trying to think of how I want to set this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't come out to the... I like to do a 5 tall... 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'd like to do a 5 tall... Doomajiggus thingamahaben that has his head. I'll put it back here, I think. And then we'll have... Well, no, I'll put it in this corner. I think I'll move the power generation someplace else. This isn't too hard to move. This is just power. So, maybe I'll put this somewhere else for the time being. We'll get this corner set up for the automated thing. I don't know. I'll have to decide what I want to do. I'm working on getting things set up, guys, so I just wanted to update you. We'll be back again. 44 ME assembler containment walls. 54 ME heat vents. 18 ME crafting CPUs. 9 ME pattern providers. So basically, this whole thing was to set up for the auto crafting piece of this setup. So I believe I got everything now. I moved all this shit over here so we can still have power, and I'm going to set this up in this corner. So excuse me while I cover up a bunch of shit, but I don't give a fuck. No fucks given. Not one single fuck is given. That doesn't go there. So we're gonna make a frame out of these guys. Boink. These containment walls. We make a frame. And you can make any size frame, really. It doesn't have to be 5 by 5 by 5, but that's the one that I like to make. I have found that I've never had a problem when I've made a 5 by 5 by 5. Except for maybe a power problem, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking like a performance problem of some kind. That's always seems to be a good solid... You can do a 4 by 4 by 4, that's also a pretty good solid build, but as you guys know, or anybody that watches me regularly knows, I like to build in odd numbers. And a 5 by 5 by 5 suits me much better than a 4 by 4 by 4 because fuck that. So we're going to grab these guys and you put these heat vents, you fill the heat vents in between the frame. So you make your frame, you fill it with heat vents like so. If you could stop fucking putting them where they don't go, Rob, jeez, what a nub. Damn it. And then after we get that, we're going to take these crafting CPUs and we're going to jam these guys in the back like so. Fantastic, and then we're going to fill up the front here with the pattern providers. And what these guys do is they're going to hold patterns for us. So when we want to put the auto crafting piece of this thing in here, they're going to hold the patterns, and then we just cover this up with the heat vents in the front, like so. And we will know this completes when it becomes a multi-block. Amen! Like so. So there is our, you see we got 9, we put 9 pattern providers in there, we have 9 pages, 1 of 9, etc. so forth. So that's how many patterns it can hold. So we've got that going on. This is going to need to be cabled and all that kind of stuff, but that is going to come next. So let me go figure out that piece and we'll be back. Alright guys, we are back, and by we, I mean Xavier has returned from his fantastical birthday celebrations. How are you, sir?
I am older.
You are older by a good, I don't know, 3 hours since I last talked to you. This has been an all fucking day project.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, this AE shit, this is taking me all fucking day. It's like 5:30. I started this recording at like noon. Swear to God.
It'll be worth it.
hope
because
so.
AE.
Yes, because AE. So basically all this loot wall was going to be moved. I've gotten the loot room upstairs made. As you guys can kind of see, the outline of the building will be up there in a second. I am going to be transitioning all this shit slowly. I'm not going to show it all on camera, but here's how it's basically going to work. I'm going to take, like, the barrels are all going to get switched into deep storage units. So all these barrels are coming down, and everything that's in a barrel is going into a deep storage unit. That's why I made so many extra ones. So basically what's going to happen is this. We're going to go, like, what is this? This is 3 by 4. This is 12 of these. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, for example. And then we're going to come in here and we're going to get one of each thing out of here. Am I throwing shit everywhere? Yes. Where's my silver block? Did I?
Making a mess, like a boss.
Where'd that go?
Emerald's right here.
Yeah, I had a silver block go somewhere too. Oh well, I'll get another one. It's not like we're hurting for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we're going to come through here and we're going to preload each one of these. So there's emeralds, there's diamonds, and then it's going to be iron, gold, and we're basically going to put one of each of these. If I could not lag. And there's silver, and steel, and tin, and copper, and aluminum, and lead, and ferrous. How's that look? Are you still looking for that block?
Looking good. Yeah, I'm still hunting for it. It's gone.
Did it just disappear? Like it just poofed off into the ether?
It got out of that barrel and it's like, freedom!
It must, yeah, it was out of here. It's like, fuck you all, I'm out of here. I'm kind of thinking that maybe it fell through the floor, but we have a pretty thick floor, so I don't know how it could have done that, like glitched through there.
Yeah.
So we're going to take each of these deep storage
My best
units.
guess is it...
Huh?
My best guess is it got caught on some kind of piping and got just flung somewhere.
Ah, gotcha. So I think I'm going to activate this system before I start setting up the deep storage unit really quick. I have a cable right here, as everybody can see. I haven't actually attached it yet, but the cable goes all the way through the ceiling and all the way down to our main crafting room, which is where our terminals are going to be for accessing the loot system. So all we got to do is connect this to the top of the multi-block that I made earlier, and then downstairs we're going to come over here, and I'm going to take, I think just probably in this corner. It doesn't really matter which corner you pick. I'm going to pick this corner right here because whatever, that's the corner I picked. And we're going to drop a tesseract. Yes, yes, I am tesseracting power from like 2 fucking feet away because it's coming from this tesseract. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. And you know why I don't give a fuck? Because this is moving eventually anyway. So who cares? So we're going to bring in power. There we go. And receiving energy only. Disable this. Actually, you know what, dude? I don't think I'm going to put it in the floor.
Okay.
I'm going to put the controller right there, the ME controller for the entire setup. And I'm going to put the tesseract above it right here, and so it should instantly get power. So now we should have an operable AE system. It says we've got 54 heat vents, 44 assembly containment walls, so many of each thing. We're taking 7.5 millijoules a tick. And what we're going to do with this, dude, I think, is we can set this to receive on the loot system when we're ready, to have everything come into the system. We can set this to receive the loots, like we got this tesseract in here doing it right now for the loot wall. We can set this to receive loots, and I can take this interface, and we can just drop the interface right above it, and then it can receive loots into the interface. That way you can automatically store things for us. What do you think?
I think that's good. My only concern is whether or not the Mac here will accept random loots that aren't the patterns. I don't think it should, but
I thought they fixed that.
That's a good question.
I know it used to do that.
We should test.
Yeah, okay. I'll set this to accept loots. Nope.
Perfect.
It is definitely landing in the interface right now, and not in the assembly chamber.
Awesome.
So we'll block that for the time being, because there's a few things in there already. But I need to finish showing how we're going to set up the loot wall upstairs. So up here, as you can see, I've made these lovely corners, these pre-made corners of this room. And the reason I've done this is because we're going to label everything so we know what's in what. Let's say for whatever reason our entire power generation goes down. We are obviously going to want to set up our power generation so that... What the fuck? I'm holding my push to talk button down when I'm trying to click things. This is terrible. Terrible, terrible plan. There's Diamond. If the power goes down, we want to be able to get to our loot for whatever reason, so we're going to label these, and we're going to put everything here, like that, right? And the reason they're not in the very corners is because labels aren't multi-parts, are they?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
I didn't think so. So, and I'm being nuts right now because I like to have everything next to each other. So put emeralds right there, and then we're going to put, I'll put gold right there. I'm weird the way I like to set things next to each other. Let's do...
Yeah.
Iron there, and we'll do... Not sure how I want to do this. This is emerald, shiny block. We'll go with shiny block right there.
We'll do it with science.
Lead, ferrous, lead, silver. So I've got silver and shiny block, and I've got emerald, and I've got diamond. Those are like the precious metals, right? What else is precious-ish?
Yeah.
Gold? I should have gold up there too.
You got gold, right?
I have gold down here, that's bad. So let's do... There we go. Gold, silver, and shiny block. There we go. So we got diamond, emerald, gold, silver, and shiny block on that side. And then we'll do...
Looks good.
Do the more base ores over here. So iron right there. And then we'll do... Where's tin? Where's copper? So we'll go copper. Copper and tin. And then what else? Ferrous, aluminum, block of steel, lead. Ferrous can go up there. And then,
You can have the steel by itself because it's an alloy, and the others aren't.
well, we got 2 extra now. So we've got steel, and we've got lead. That's okay. I can accept that. That's all right.
Yep.
So we get our wall basically, and this is how the loot wall is going to look, and we're going to extend it all the way down on all 4 sides. This is the loot room, and then back here we take our storage buses, and the storage buses made out of the interfaces, which is why I had a ton of those guys. And we just put them on the back of each one of these, and it connects up to the system right there like that. And we'll just right-click all these in the back of each of them, and then what happens is you right-click, and then you click partition storage based on what's inside with the button up here, and then we set this to +10. That way it tells it to always send up iron up here if possible. And we do that for each one of these storage buses. Sound like a good number to you, dude? 10 for the priority up here?
Yep.
That's just kind of what I go with.
That way it's definitely prioritized.
There we go. Can you set that side for me?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Cool.
Teamwork.
Woot. There we go. Now, all those blocks, instead of being put in weird places down there, will be instead stored up here. And if we look, what was that block we had before? Oh, there we go. It was a ferrous block that came in when we were testing out the loot just now to make sure it wouldn't go stuffed into the multi-block structure. It was a ferrous block, and look, it's already got 2 up here. So the AE system has already stored it for us. It's no longer downstairs. If we go down and look in the interface down here when we were doing the test, it had 1 block right here, and now it doesn't. Good work, huh?
Yep. Alright, we have AE. This is good. Makes me happy.
I'm glad it makes you. You've been bugging me for 2 weeks about this.
And now we has it. Precious science.
Lol. So we got a lot of work to do moving this shit over, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and finish that up, and then we're going to open some bags to end this episode, and we'll come back next episode and do some other stuff. So we'll be back. don't know if I ever showed this on camera or not, guys, but I've got a little system up here. It used to have a cable strung to the floor to come up to the barrels, so that if we wanted to empty something into the storage barrel, like a chest or another barrel, we can empty it back into the wall of loot. I had this lever here, which actually comes around to the back here with a cable that turns on this sticky piston that opens up a little hole in the wall. We can just place it there, and it's got a bunch of item ducts preloaded with servos. So all you have to do is place something against right here, and it automatically starts sucking things out of the barrel or chest and puts it in the system. And it used to have a cable that went over here to the wall, but now I've strung an AE cable underneath all the way back to our AE system over here. That way we can now automatically sort things. So if I come in here and we grab this dolly right here, and let's say we want to sort out, now that we have a deep storage unit for iron blocks, we just stick them here, bam, and now it's sucking those iron blocks out. And if we come up here to our loot wall, we'll be able to see that it's happening upstairs. Where's the iron one? Yep, it's right there. Look at that. Look at how fast it's going up. It's just sucking all this out of the barrel and putting them away for us. Oh, man. What do you think, Xavier?
The speed of AE. Yeah, good.
Yeah. Yeah. And then now that we have this this barrel is useless now, so we can just chop this out of here and put away the bits. And then when we're done sorting out barrels, I can just flip this lever and it looks like a wall again. Oh, I love it.
It is very well designed. I very much like it.
Thank you. I was very pleased when I did that. So I'm going to go ahead, we're going to keep working on the loot wall, we'll be back again. Just wanted to show you guys the auto-sorting system. This is actually a whole lot of fun watching this. We just stick this against the wall and it just does its thing. Like, I'm having a lot of fun just adding a barrel and then coming over here and looking in the, what do you call it?
In the terminal and watching the stuff accumulate.
Yeah, you know, when I don't lag, that is. And don't get that weird glitch thing.
Yeah.
It's actually just really entertaining watching all that build up. Like, here's a bunch of tin, and we can just watch the tin go up in the terminal. Ah, so much fun.
Yeah.
Here we go, guys. Everything is now coming in here. We switched off the other tesseract, or we blocked items out of it anyway. And as you can see, everything's flashing through here briefly as it comes into the tesseract and gets put into the interface system. And we've gutted most of this. All this barrels of shit. I still have to sort this out through a little hole in the wall here for item storage. But if we go back upstairs, we can see that the entire wall has been basically created here. This one wall got filled up on this side, and this one's almost all the way there. We've had exactly the right number of storage buses. I ran out, so we have to make more. I can't even expand this wall until we make more. So, yeah. You think we should pose in front of this wall of loot, Xavier, or do you think we should pose in front of the AE downstairs? Because I did kind of two things this episode.
Well, if we divide and conquer, well, that won't work well. So
let's just do what we did the other episode where we took 2 screenshots. So we'll pose right here. Get up here. Get up here. There we go. There's the one pose. Screenshot that, bitches. And then downstairs. Or lag. There we go. I just kind of had to go down. And then we just get a couple screenshots. Fantastic times.
Yeah. That's the benefit of being centered.
Yeah. Nice and easy. Any parting words of wisdom, Xavier? I know I ask you that a lot.
AE is awesome. Early. Fast. Get it.
AE is awesome. Learn it, live it, love it. I hope everybody had an OP time. Make sure to like, favorite, follow, subscribe, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter / Rob the OPGamer. Peace.